Qué rollo, quiero mandar un saludo a mi amigo Goodfella, de parte de tu amigo Jaime Munguía. Un abrazo, carnal. Ánimo.
All right, let's get this show on the road. Talk about Edgar Berlanga. They're saying that he's now targeting William Scull for IBF title. It's funny, you get a shot at Canelo before you even challenge another world champion. It's crazy. But so yeah, they must see what they like out of William Scull, and it's like -2 degrees. I just looked like, dog, some of y'all getting snow in the south. I think New Orleans had their first snow, and it was the first time it snowed in 15 years. We got an Arctic blast up here. Like, it got down to -7 last night. I like to crack my window a little bit, and I left a bottle of water on my windowsill. That bitch froze like a motherfucker. It froze. But I mean, it is what it is. You know, it'll warm up. 20 degrees gonna feel like a 60-degree day tomorrow. It's been despicable out here as far as how cold it's been. But I take that over heavy snow. Shit. Right now, fuck that. I deal with this cold. But yeah, man, I think it's an interesting fight. I haven't seen William Scull fight. I heard it's rather less than impressive. I guess he on the lower end of the Cuban boxing spectrum. You don't know about him. Long story short, he's a Cuban that defected to Germany. Remember Irish Mike Perez, I believe, the heavyweight, he was supposed to be that guy before Wilder, right around Michael Jennings' time. He was another Cuban that defected to Ireland. So I don't really know how they end up where they end up at. Most Cubans tend to get on that boat and risk their life and defect to, you know, usually South Florida. They got a nice, huge Cuban community. Now, what you are starting to notice is a lot of Cubans starting to make their way up north. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so, and a lot of us kind of really can't tell the difference between them and some of the other people in the Hispanic community, Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, Mexicans, and other Latinos. But, you know, people like in New York and South Florida, they can tell the difference. But, but yeah, they all around the world, you know. And I heard a couple people that said they visit Cuba, and another person said they would like to go, and they had a good time. Your money go longer there, and the women are beautiful. I work with a couple Cuban women. They're nice looking women. But like I said before, obviously if Edgar Berlanga is gunning for him, they think they can make Edgar Berlanga a world champion. He probably gonna try to gun for that Canelo rematch. If not, I don't really know the end game for Berlanga. Is it to get in there with Caleb Plant? Is it just to hold the title and fight the weak IBF champions? I mean, if I'm him, I'm trying to get better. But he really living like a celebrity after that Canelo loss. He was just happy to make it the distance. And, you know, he living like a celebrity. And that fight and the Munguia fight, especially after Bruno Mars knocked out Munguia, is giving people an opportunity. It gives people a window or an opportunity to say Terence Crawford can beat Canelo Alvarez. And if he does beat him by some miracle, they're going to say, well, you know, Canelo wasn't the same fighter. He was a shot-willing fighter. He was a beaten out. That's what you're going to get. But what happened with the Berlanga fight and Munguia, you know, prime Canelo would not, you know, whatever. But, I mean, I feel like he should. You know, I'm surprised Caleb Plant ain't trying to get at William Scull. Not for William Scull, you ninjas got to come to Germany to fight me. Unless that money is perfect, you got to come to Germany to fight me. That'd be my thing. You got to come to Germany to see me. But like I said, I think Berlanga, you know, it's crazy. I can go challenge Canelo. Before I get a world title. It's wild. Before I challenge for another world title. So, I mean, him and Scull, I think that's a good opportunity for him. Apparently, he's supposed to be fighting Gabriel Rosado next. My thing is he willing to fight William Scull? You know, can they make that happen here, or would he have to go to Germany? I'm behind the salt trip now. Can he go to Germany? I mean, like, really, what's really the play? You know, maybe, you know, William Scull's dream is to get to America. that might be his dream, to get to America. So that may be his ultimate dream. So, quite frankly, I'm not 100% sure. But it's a fight that I would have interest in. I'm probably doing a film study on Williams and Scull. I got one coming on Morale pretty soon. I might get to them, Wednesday night, and then I'm gonna do one on. I'm gonna do the Morale and Benavidez breakdown and release it early on Patreon and the membership. But I hadn't seen. I really ain't seen enough of Morale. I see them here and there, but. So, like I said, William Scull, I mean, he's in an amazing position. Canelo could fight him in May. He can make some money, come to Las Vegas. He's usually damn near every fighter's dream to fight in Las Vegas. So, yeah, that may make a lot of sense for him, man. So, I ain't mad at it, man. If Canelo fighting him, it's low risk. It's a low risk fight. I don't know how you put that on pay-per-view. I think Canelo would be big to partner with CBS or ABC or NBC and put his fight on there, take a little bit less, and do that. But nobody want to take a pay cut with inflation. We talked about that on Tuesday Night Live. We talked about that Tuesday. Inflation is wild right now. And like I said, you'll start to see things come down because of Trump. His little plan, but you might see it go way back up too. That's the problem. Is it sustainable? Is it sustainable? So yeah, that's the true question. Is it sustainable? But nonetheless, I know I just need to know what type of fighter William Scull is. Berlanga, he can punch and he's strong, but if I'm fighting Berlanga, I'm touching that body. I'm boxing him. I'm touching that body. I'm getting him the fuck up out of there. I'm getting him up out of there. I'm breaking him down to the body. I'm using his aggression against himself. Punching in between his wide shots. If William Scull can walk and chew bubblegum, he should be able to beat Berlanga. And it's crazy for a guy like Berlanga to be on the world championship stage. I think it's crazy for Ryan Garcia, Rolly, them type of dudes to be world level type fighters, man. You look at a guy like Emmanuel Augusta, he ain't no world level type of fighter. He wasn't a world level type fighter. He fought world level champions, but he wasn't no world, that's crazy. Eras really can cement or save or change people's legacies. There's a lot of guys walking around in this era that probably necessarily shouldn't be prize fighting or on the world level. Real talk. But, Berlanga can get a world championship, man. Rolly got one. That's crazy. Berlanga can get one, Rolly can get one, but Ryan never got one. That's wild. That's one thing people ain't talking about, that Rolly and Ryan fight. Rolly been a world champion. Say what you world title holders. Say what you want to say. Ryan Garcia ain't never held a world title. Probably never will. Berlanga fought Canelo, never held a world title. Probably never will. So that, to me, that's nasty, filthy work. That's curdled up sour milk work. But it's looked like first Berlanga is going to be fighting Gabe Rosado on the island known as Puerto Rico. Isn't it an island? So they'll be doing it on Puerto Rico. So anytime a media member gets to go to Puerto Rico, why the fuck wouldn't you? You may not make your money back, but why wouldn't you? To me, it's a good opportunity. So, but, it is what it is. So let's see what happens. But William Scull is sought after. That's surprised you didn't hear Caleb Plant speaking on him. I'm surprised you ain't heard. Who else you got there? Remember